I welcome you all to this much awaited Master Talk. Our guest here today is an inspiration to millions of people. He has taught us not just how to dream, but also how to achieve them. Famously known as the Haryana Hurricane, he will always be remembered as the greatest all-rounder and for leading India to its first World Cup victory. Please join me in welcoming the former Indian team captain, Mr. Kapil Dev. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here today. Today's Q&A session will be led by our students, Arsh Gurnani, Dhairya Chandrana, Sahibpreet Singh, Yash Panchal, and Bidisha Mahapatra. I shall take a backseat now and have our students take the lead.
So this Master Talk series is an initiative of our BK students to get inspired by influential personalities like yourself, sir. We are super thrilled to have you as a guest today, and we look forward to a candid interaction with you on cricket as well as your invaluable experiences as a star cricketer. So starting with the first question here today, since this is the inspiration series of Master Talks, can you tell us who has been your biggest inspiration?
I think every new day is something to look forward, and that's the way I look at it. I don't look at I have to see to get inspired. I'm inspired within myself. And I don't need anybody to be inspired. That's the way I think.
Yes.
I look up to the day and I said, what more I can do today? And that's inspired me. A lot of people say you have a role model. My role model keep on changing because when you see, like you people, young people, your role model can be one, your father, your mother. Then you see the world and you start finding, oh, there are other people who can do even better than our parents also. Your role model keep on changing, and that's what it happened to me.
So personally, you've been my inspiration, especially after 2002, where you were awarded the Indian Cricketer of the Century. So I want to know, what makes a great player and a great captain?
I think it's a very different definition. A great player and a great, you have to perform, you become great. And the way you perform, you become greatest. People will start saying that. And captain also, most important thing is you want to take everybody on the top of the floor and say, we done it. But I like to say that I like to lead, but I like to take my team with me all the time. And in my way of captaincy is not what you can give it to me, what I can give it to you to make things happen for betterment for everybody. That's the way I look at it.
So, I wanted to know how your family played an important role in your sporting career, especially in your journey to reach your pinnacle of success.
First is very important success, what you call it.
Yes,
Second is the journey.
yes,
I mean, it's very simple. You aim something and you have to go. If you achieve that, the journey becomes very beautiful. It doesn't matter how many hurdles you have. You can say it's a beautiful experience. But if you don't complete your journey properly, then you only talk about hurdles, never talk about the beautiful place where you have to reach or where you reach. And that's two different way. I feel, to me, is I look for the destination, not the journey. If destination is fine, the journey becomes so beautiful.
Did your family support you in that?
They didn't oppose also, because when I was young, my parents realized that I wasn't very good with education and I was very poor, and later on I realized that what you call dyslexia, I had that. So it was very difficult for a student who had that, because you always find looking the numbers separately, you want to say thing which the end you talk first and first you talk in the end, those type of things. But that did help me in cricket, in fact. They say dyslexia person, some side his brain work much sharper than other people. And that's what it happened. Just I would say, my family realized that he's not very good in that, but let him play if he want to play.
So I'm sure when I say this, everyone over here will agree with me that to all of us, you are an epitome of resilience. Once you injured your thigh in a match against Australia in 1981, but you famously said that my focus shifted to the wickets, not my thighs. So can you elaborate on the context here? Like what was going through your mind at that time?
No, that was the first injury happened on the field after playing 2-3 years of cricket, 2 years. And suddenly when I had a thigh muscle ruptured, it took me 3 days to come back into the normal. And Sunil Gavaskar asked me to bowl. I start bowling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over I bowled. At the 5th over, Sunil Gavaskar, he was my captain, said, Kapil, take a break. You bowl. I said, no. Till that point, I said I wasn't looking to take a wicket. I was looking, is my body is good enough? And after that, I said, no, I will try to take the wicket and I'll try to go for it, because once your internal a problem or body pain goes, then you start looking for the performance, what you have to perform. And that's what it happened for. From there onwards, I said, now I will go for the wicket.
Yeah.
That was the difference, because when you are injured, everybody wants to see that. I want to see my body, how it's reacting.
Yes, sir.
Sir, we all know that cricket is a competitive sport, but most people play the sport for a reward. So, when do you think it is time to stop calculating risk and reward and just do what you know is right?
I think most important is sports is a passion. If it's a business, then I don't know you can stop or not stop. The passion is very important. Take a sports as a passion. Take education as a passion. Take a singing as a passion. When you have a passion, you can always say when you had enough. What happens is when you start playing, you will do anything to play. And when you become something, then it becomes very sad, because you're always looking for reward and award. The passion thing should remain in the front. You get money or reward or not, nothing is important. Important is to play and have a passion. That should not go out of the youngster's mind.
So some say we should always have a plan B. Did you have a plan B when you were our age?
No. Plan B will make you weak. It's not very good plan B. In sportsmen, we don't say there is a plan B. We only want to walk into the ground to win. When you, as a kid or as a youngster, when you say there is a plan B, that means you become slightly weaker. When you say plan C, you become much weaker. Mentally, you're ready to take that first defeat, ready to take the second defeat, and that's dangerous. If you want to succeed, there is no plan B. No. Not in my mind. There is a plan A. I fail, but no plan B.
Going a little off topic here, but I admire sports a lot, but I don't see it
You
as a
play or not?
Yes, I do.
That's important.
Yes, I do, of course.
You want to be people admire you, or you admire people. That's very, very important.
Yes. So I just do it to keep fit, but I often hear that the benefits of sports are not just to keep fit. Instead, it helps develop various skills. According to you, how does sport help a student inculcate the various values of life?
I don't say the science says, I'm not very educated. The science says if even you in a stress go and sweat out, more the blood circulation will take part in your body, the brain will function better.
Yes.
And that is more important. You want to see your brain working more or not? They said 7, 8, 9% of our brain we only use.
Yes.
Is, I don't know, you are a student, you should know much better. A 5, 7%, 8, 9% become genius. And we always look up to you kids who is going to have 9%, 10%, 12%. They said if you have use your brain more than 20%, you can fly. So we don't use enough. And more you play, better you will be. And your blood circulation will be there. So look at that. Sports is not only, you can say it's better in your health-wise. Sports is anyway better because sports teach you how to take win and loss in the same stride.
Sir, are there any major setbacks you faced in real life, and can you give an example?
No, I didn't. Okay, I'll just say that when I was young, I want to play for my country, play myself, enjoy myself, play for the country. And when you play for your country, it can't be a setback, it's always a reward. You look for the performance, I made 50 or 100 or what. I look for, can I play for my country? That's reward itself. You're looking for performance, I'm looking to represent and enjoying that moment. So there is no setback in that, because every time you go and represent your country, you should feel proud. And never ever feel every time it's possible to get 100. Sometime you make 0 also, take in the same stride. If you can make every day 100, you're a superhuman being.
So while we're discussing about setbacks, I want to know, is it true that the match is never over until the last ball is bowled? Do you have any message regarding perseverance for our students?
It's the phrase, match is not over till the last ball bowled, but I think it's a very important for you to play only for win. If there is a chance still, even you say you need 36 runs in 6 ball, can you do it? Of course you can do it. You say 30 runs in 5 ball, can you do it? You can do it. It may be one no ball, you get another chance. So that's how it happened. A player can hit 6 sixes also, and bowler can bowl 2, 3 no balls in the last also. It's possible. So your mind should be like that, I will never give up. Another thing science says, 80% death take place. If I give you example, a person gets stuck under the tree for 10 days. He's alive, he's struggling, he's trying to make his things up. On the time he see the help is coming, he becomes relaxed and he dies. 80% deaths take place like that whenever these things happen in jungle or water or wherever. So your most important thing is never ever give up. Even the help come out, never ever give up. And that's the attitude is required. And where you get this attitude? You start getting in school. For you people, if I have to say something, I would say only one thing. Make a personality. Don't be a duplicate. Original is better than duplicate. And you have your own personality. Say यार ये अच्छा है, काम करने में वैसे अच्छा नहीं है. You judge about people, yeah, he has a great personality. When something is wrong, he will say it. And you will find your friends, यार हाँ के साथ हाँ कभी भी मिलाता है. So personality, developing personality is very, very important in life. When you grow, you will come to know. And you will remember, that teacher had a great personality. You will talk, I talk. After 50 years, no, that teacher had a great personality. I enjoyed studying with him. End of the day, you remember the personality is not a common person walking on, not make impact on you.
So, can you express the pressure you felt on your debut in Pakistan?
No pressure. If you come to the school, is that pressure or fun? Then there is no problem about education. When you take that as pressure, Pakistan is not the pressure when we are playing against them. You people are pressure. Because every time you will ask, sir, kisi se haar jana, Pakistan se nahi haarna. Same with Pakistan all. Kisi se haar jana, India se nahi. So you are building pressure within yourself. So I think it is important. Why didn't you ask me, how did you feel when you play against England? Because it's no matter to you. When it's no matter to you, it's the same thing. Why you said about Pakistan se khelte hue pressure hai? Why? Only that, na? Because you are concerned, we are concerned. It's not, you don't talk about them, it will be fine.
Talking about debuts, before your debut as a captain, you played under some great captains like Sunil Gavaskar. So how did you feel taking the baton of leadership from your seniors, like for the very first time?
It was very tough, very, very tough. But the only thing is, the people who given me the leadership, that is not in my hand, they given me.
Yeah.
And you have to assess that. Your seniors are seniors, your heroes are playing under you. It's fine, but that's on the field. When I walk in the field, then I'm the captain. But when I was outside, then they were my heroes. So you have to treat people accordingly. Right? He was my hero. I could tell him on the ground. Off the ground, on the field, yes, off the field I used to say, what should we do, and taking advice. That doesn't matter. I got that posting, I become everything. No. If it's a team game, you have to take your senior and junior with you for succeed.
While we're on the topic of leadership, I've often noticed that people get carried away by the fame and the glamour that comes with it, and they miss the hard work that has been put in behind the scenes. I want to hear your story of grit and determination, which won you the World Cup in 1983.
I don't know how to put it about myself, that other people can talk about that. Only thing was that I want to make my team happy. Their happiness was more important to me, because if you're happy, you will perform better. If you're an unhappy person, then it's difficult for your education also. When you are a happy kid there, enjoying that, you will perform better. When somebody forces you to do that, I don't think so you can perform up to that level.
Sir, we know cricket is a team game and collaboration is the key to achieving success. Today, a team needs a lot of collaboration in order to win a match. So what was your secret of keeping your team together as a cohesive force?
Two things. One, the winning is very, very important. You get motivated, because every member of the team doesn't think the same way. Some people think about team, some people think about their own performance, which is nothing wrong. If you perform, team will get benefited. But you can't have all 11 people think the same way. But try to think majority of the thing to the team, this is the way. I think that's what the captaincy is all about. If you can convince your team this is the way we want to enjoy ourselves.
So your modesty, I must admit that your modesty is deeply appreciated. But we should also not forget the fact that it was your match against Zimbabwe where you scored 175 runs that actually gave us the chance to go ahead and play in the finals and eventually win it. So thank you for that.
I
And
think
so
when you
carry
are
on-
team, when you're playing for the team, it's not I'm more soft or hard. Everybody, except different person, had done something good in other matches. That's how we reach in final. Yes, one match I did better than other team member, but other team member done in other matches. So when you are going for championship, it's not say one performance. Because with one performance, you can't win the World Cup. If there is too many good performances win the World Cup.
Yes, sir. Often balancing captaincy and the game, some people say that it's a challenge, which you excelled in both. How do you keep your focus on leadership as well as the game?
One very fine person when I was young at playing, he said, Kapil, if you want to be successful, keep your eyes and ears open while sleeping also. So I couldn't understand that. And he took a pause and said, understand the meaning of that. Keep your eyes and ears open all the time what's happening around you. You might be the captain one day. So start picking up good things and start throwing the negative things when you are growing up. Always, for you people also, look at, say, age of 20, I like to be like him or I like to be better than him. Age of 20, I don't want to do this because it's not giving me good feeling. But you don't do that. You start not picking up what you have to do and increase your better side. So I always did that. If I was 30, I said, when I reach 35, I like to be like this. And I don't like to be like this, where he's criticizing and shouting all the time. So you have to improve yourself step by step. If you can do that, I think you will be a very positive and successful person.
So I was wondered that you grew up in Haryana. So at that time, wrestling and boxing were the favorite game of the state, right? Am I right?
Yeah. Carry on.
So how did you start playing cricket? Like how did cricket catch your attention? What happened?
I born and brought up in Chandigarh, and Chandigarh was a city of sports, I would say. Everybody get a chance to play different sports. And my school was instrumental in that. We have a football, hockey, and cricket. You can take only one game. And you just express yourself in that. And even though you have wrestling, boxing, because I will come back to the same thing, don't try to follow people, what they are doing, I want to do that. Come back to the same, look for your passion. What happened in your age, this age, you often don't realize how important you youngsters are. If somebody doing this, you want to do that. No, try to look out. If you can do good painting or art, try to improve that. So my job was, all the sports was there, but somehow I got a kick and enjoyment playing cricket. It's not I don't play other sports I played, but this was keeping me out of my class for a longer period. And second, I thought it was eye-hand coordination to the top.
So that's why you are also known as Haryana Hurricane.
Because I played for Haryana throughout my life, so whichever state you play for, you often reach there and say, that's all.
Sir, do you think the current Indian team is slated to win in the near future the World Cup?
Why not? If they don't think that way, they shouldn't play.
Would you recommend some changes in the team?
I'm nobody to recommend changes. No, I'm not there. We are there to see how they are playing. When I sit in that position where I think they should change, which I am not sitting, so why should I talk about that?
So some say, sorry.
No, get into that. Like in our country, you don't want to vote, but you want to talk about politics. How horrible that can be. You don't pay taxes and you want to talk about the tax in our country, how the road should be better and the hospital should be better. Pay the taxes and then say, we want this, this, this.
Sir, some say in India cricket is a religion. Till some extent, do you think that people worship the Indian cricket game?
I think it's horrible. It's horrible. You worship the sports. You worship the sun, God, anybody, not individual. Don't make a sports compare with your religious. No, it's a sports. Sports is for enjoyment.
And sir, how did you feel when you picked up the World Cup trophy, beating the invincible West Indies in the final?
Which class you study?
Grade 9.
How did you done in grade A?
Good.
How you felt on that day?
I was happy.
So do you think if we win, we won't be happy? We will be happy, no? It's a very simple logic. How I felt, I feel more happier than you people because with our win, the entire country was happy. You achieve something and other people feel happy, you feel more proud about that. You come first in your class, if whole class feel happy, it's more fun. Only you feel happy, you come first in the class, is not fun.
So everything has changed since your era and obviously our era. Even the formats of cricket have changed a lot. So I would want to know which is your favorite format and why.
Very funny answer I'm giving. My favorite is to play cricket. What format are you talking? It's playing cricket is the best format. At least you're playing.
Yeah.
Rest, let them do the people who think they are brain to make this new rule, that new rule. End of the day, 4 runs is the 4 runs, 6 is the 6 runs. Modification is going to happen. You take it in life, you take it in a government, you take it in a company, that keep on happening. But end of the day, you're making 100 is 100. Taking 5 wickets are 5 wickets. So what difference it make if slightly changing and the changing for the betterment, it's fine. If the technology is the key of today's world, why not? If not, then stop using phones, stop using calculator or your iPad, stop it. Why you use? Because it will help you.
So, our women team is doing exceedingly well in Indian cricket. Mithali Raj, Harmanpreet Kaur, and of course the entire team have taken women's cricket to another level. What are your thoughts on women's contribution to cricket?
I'm glad they are playing. Forget about contribution. 3% of the girls in our country play. So we would like to see more girls come out and play. Sports. You talk about a very specific about cricket. I talk about women, the girls. It's important for me. Not only 3% should play, 100% girls should go and play. And then you will have a lot of big names in front of you. The bigger the competition, bigger the performance, and bigger the talent will come out.
So, if a student is passionate about sports, should he or she follow only their passion or continue studies at the same time?
For you, I would say balance is the most important thing in life. Education will remain till you die. Sports will fade out in your body because the body keep on. But the brain keep on improving. And education and knowledge will always help you till the end. So good to have education, but if you can keep on playing sports, it's very good. So the balance of two things. I would still say education is the key, and then if you know the sports, it's very good. But if you can be a great sports person and no education behind that, you are a zero.
So, all of us are quite interested in sports, but during this period of pandemic and lockdown, none of us could go out for sporting activities, got to play on the ground. So, what is your advice to students in keeping fit within their four walls of home?
Okay? Let me say that you are still lucky sitting here. So many people died during this period, but you are alive. Is that better, or you are looking how to? Every young boy have to find his own way to occupy his mind and body. I don't have to tell you. I want to learn from you people how you youngster keeping yourself better. So as a person, I like to learn from you people. You people often said, no, you pick up the phone, computer, dad, you don't know, mom, you don't know. My daughter says that sometimes. Dad, give me your phone, you don't know nothing about that. So I don't know nothing, I want to learn from you. That's the way I look at how the next generation occupied their mind to become better. We people are to guide you. A new brain is better and sharper. History have nothing to do in this world. Apart from that, history tell you 100 years back, if something happened like this pandemic, how people taken care of that. So you learn history to don't make mistake again what you made mistake 100 years or 50 years or 200 years back. That's what history teaches us. And how people lived in that era and how we can improve more. I born with no mobile phone. Still we communicate. Can you do it? You can't do it. You can't even think about that. If I take your phone for 5 days, you will kill yourself. What the hell is happening? Here is my phone is not end of the day. That's not the only thing. Is your brain and your body is everything. And those are the help. How much you want to take, entirely up to you.
So, as he rightly said, that we do miss going outside our homes. Now that you have retired and have a business, do you miss something about the game?
No, I don't miss. It's gone. Do you miss nursery class of yours? Why not?
It's just memories.
Yeah, so for me also the same, na? That was my school days when I used to play cricket. I finish, I have to move on. Yeah. Like you will go to the universities and you will say, okay, we had a great time. But you don't carry that school till the end of your life.
Yes.
I don't want to carry my cricket. I want to see the options. If there is, I can make a better life also. But I keep on sitting. I was very good. I used to play cricket. My growth will stop. No. I look for everything new.
If you could be taken back in time, is there something you wanted to change?
Why? God given me such a beautiful thing. Why should I change anything? No. Change within what time frame I'm living. I want to see the change slowly for the betterment. That's all. Simple.
So, sir, now that the times have changed and social media has come up, the pressure on players is tremendous with the failure and the backlash that it brings. How should one handle such pressure of anguish due to unfounded criticism?
What pressure? Playing pressure? Then don't play. Not pressure. It's a pleasure. Pleasure or pressure? It's not much of a difference. There's no pressure. The time you have a pressure when you love something, don't do it. Stop doing it.
Sir, in your opinion, do you think social media is negative or positive?
This both. You learn to live with that.
And sir,
That's a good also. There is a negative side also. You are happy to take a good side always. Huh? You don't want to take a negative with people. People have an opinion about you, me or anybody. You take it. If everybody say you are very good, you are very good, is that the end of the day you want to listen? No. You want to listen the other side also. Growth of anything is if you have other side of a person to show people also, or other side of the company you show, even the country. They said you have a good opposition, the country will do better. If I make a mistake, somebody tell me a mistake, I'll try to rectify. But I don't rectify my mistake, nobody will tell me my growth is gone.
sir, after retirement from cricket, you started playing golf. Did you find any parallel between these sports?
Eye-hand coordination basically. Biggest thing happened, I played a team game, now I'm playing individual game. I think it's both very, very enjoyable.
So, do you have some other hobbies other than golf?
I have a hobby to live happy. That's my hobby. Golf and other things are immaterial. How to live happy is the most important thing.
Sorry to interject, but I think we only have time for one last question.
Okay?
So, as the last question, I had to ask you this, that the winning team of 1983 will come to life in cinema halls to the upcoming movie 83. So, what do you look forward to in this film?
I hope they can show the reality to the people. Close to the reality. I don't think so. Somebody making a movie can be 100% go, but they are planning to go close to the reality, whatever it's possible. And that's what I look for. I'm also very excited to hope this movie come out and they show us in the right spirit what we played.
Unfortunately for us, this brings us to the end of our master talk. I hope the audience enjoyed as much as we enjoyed interacting with you, sir.
Okay, we'll come to know.
Yes.
We'll
Thank you.
get the feedback. No? Today you put the button and say, yes, I like it, I didn't like it. So it's beautiful to get your reaction straight away.
On behalf of all of us, I'd like to thank you, sir, for your valuable insights as well as the fact that we will continue to look forward towards you as a source of our inspiration. And just a small note, whenever you're free, can you come to our school? I believe we all would love to play a little bit of cricket with you. And
I don't play cricket, no, I don't play. I'm a good spectator.
But please do come.
Okay, thank you very much,
Thank
all
you,
the
sir.
best. Again, we look up to you people.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
thank you, sir.
Positive, you will bring our country much better in time to come.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Good, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes.